Hello, I'm Janae Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, global markets are pretty stable ahead of the Federal Reserve and Bank of Japan meeting this week, and the Reserve Bank of New Zealand and Bank of England meeting next week. Turning to the US, ANZ economists say its domestic case for a rate hike is robust, but the reality is the Fed will be on hold for the foreseeable future. They say Fed speak has been notable for its absence, and we would be seeing a bit more prep by now had the bank been ready to pep things up. With other major central banks expected to err on the side of easier policy, the US dollar still looks attractive. G20 leaders are turning their heads from monetary to fiscal stimulus to energise the global economy. Speaking at a summit in China, the head of the OECD says countries should make the most of cheap lending costs to invest more. China, Japan and the UK have already started easing their fiscal stances or hinted at plans to do so. Business sentiment in Germany is better than expected. Its IFO Business Climate Index declined less than expected in July, coming off a 7-month high in June. Europe's largest economy is proving resilient in the immediate aftermath of the Brexit. Deutsche Bank is facing court action further to the GFC. A US district judge has ruled the bank must face part of a lawsuit for claims it's defrauded investors who bought $5.4 billion of preferred securities by concealing its exposures to the fast deteriorating subprime mortgage market in 2007 and 8. The Chinese government has upped its efforts to silence freedom of speech. It's banned several online news portals, including Sina Corp and Tencent Holdings, from reporting original news. It's ordered companies to simply dismantle their current affairs news operations, saying they can only publish reports provided by the government-controlled media. The US Treasury 10-year yield is at 1.56%. The US benchmark oil price has dropped again to $43 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is at $45 a barrel. US production has increased for the 4th week in a row, as has the US's rig count. The gold price has dropped to $1,318 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar is continuing to hover below 70 US cents. It's inched back since this time yesterday to 93.6 Australian cents and 63.6 euro cents. The TWI index is at 74.0. I'm Janae Tibshirani, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.